'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Hi there, welcome to the Lieutenant Foodie's Guide Through the Kitchen. As you can see, I'm in a festive mood. I mean, Christmas is around the corner, so what better way to usher it than having a feast of a meal. So we're going to start off with a very beautiful breakfast filled with carbs, filled with pastry, moving on to some lamb shank, and then we're going to end off with some cocktails. So let's get into it.
Ah, the breakfast table. You know what they say about the early bird? Well, let's fuel up, champions. First, we're going to drizzle some olive oil in the frying pan. So with flapjacks, you don't need a lot of oil while frying, so about a teaspoon should be enough. And once the pan is hot, pour out the mixture. This should be about 1/4 cup. And then once the batter starts to bubble up, usually after a minute, you flip over. And you repeat the process until all done. Your mixture should be just about 6 to 8 flapjacks. You're probably now looking for the actual meat. Don't you worry, I got you. In the same pan, heat up a tablespoon of olive oil. Fry your cheese grillers or any other type of sausages for around 3 to 4 minutes and remove from the pan. I love onions in everything I make, so naturally they have to form part of breakfast. Right, so we're going to slice up half of your white onion and half of the red onion, and in the same frying pan, heat up 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Let the pan heat up, add in the onions, add some oregano and coriander, a teaspoon of garlic, and stir that all in. After just about 2 minutes, add some soy sauce and a bit of honey for that glaze and flavor, and you're all set. Now I think it's time we dig in. And there you have it, a kickstart to the day, served with fresh fruits and creme fraiche for the flapjacks. All plated up for you, champ. Now that we've had an awesome breakfast, it's only natural to start preparing for Christmas lunch or dinner. So let's not waste time. We'll start off with the vegetables. For today's vegetables, I'll be using sliced baby marrow and sliced carrots. As you can see, the girl is multitasking. So let's start with 3 tablespoons of olive oil in the pan over medium heat. Toss the vegetables for about 3 minutes on each side and add a tot of butter in each pan. Add half a teaspoon of vegetable spice in the baby marrow. Half a teaspoon of smoked paprika in the carrots. Half a teaspoon of oregano in both pans. Half a teaspoon of mixed spice and cinnamon in the carrots. Salt and half lemon's juice in the baby marrow pan. And after 1 minute, still with the carrots, add 1 tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of orange juice, you are done with the green vegetables. And let the carrots continue to cook on low heat for an additional 3 minutes. Onto the star of the dish, the lamb shanks, of course. In a deep pot on high heat, add 3 tablespoons of olive oil, coat the shanks in flour, and once the pot is hot, add these in and brown the meat. Brown it so that the color just shows. After about 4 minutes, add in coarse salt and keep tossing. After an additional 3 minutes or so, add in 1 sliced onion, add in black peppercorns, 2 chopped garlics, stir that in, break 2 beef stock cubes into the pot, and after 1 minute, one and a half teaspoons of tarragon, oregano, fresh thyme, and half a bottle of red wine. And together, with 1 cup of hot water, cover the pot, and in the oven it goes for 45 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius before we add the condiments. Whilst that is brewing, let's get to the starch. We're making rustic mashed potatoes. I used 5 medium potatoes, Once these are soft enough and you're able to break them with a fork, add in a teaspoon of baking powder, half a cup of milk, 2 tots of butter, some salt for seasoning, and a bit more milk to achieve the level of creaminess you desire. Thereafter, add in half a handful of chopped parsley and you're all done. Let's check on our shanks. See, the beauty of cooking with wine is that it intensifies the flavor of your meat or dish. If you're sitting there and thinking, so much alcohol went into this, not to worry. The longer you cook, the more it reduces the percentage of the alcohol. We are now going to add in 2 tablespoons of Worcester sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, half a cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of medium heat hot sauce of choice. And would you look at that color? Even the smell is so irresistible. Then we're going to add in 1.5 teaspoons of chopped fresh chili, and back in the oven it goes for an hour. Trust me, it'll be all worth it in the end. So, as suspected, this turned out to be dinner. I mean, after all that packed breakfast. That's warranted, right? Bon appetit! We did say it's cocktail hour, right? So let me not disappoint you. Today, I'm joined by some lovely friends whom, after this experience, can teach a thing and two to mixologists out there. P.S. Contact me for the bookings. A bit of a disclaimer, as you can see, my workstation is a bit messy. Well, because the girls insisted that I make the first rounds of drinks. And hey, what's a bar that's clean, right? I mean, there's art to this.